Looks like the janitor's closet. What did Peggy say his name was? Clive? What the hell? Peggy is not going to believe this.
George Barrow, 1968. That's when this all began for me. Follow the maps, find the tapes. I'll be waiting.
Wait, George Barrow? We all heard that he drowned after a night out drinking. What have you found, Forrest?
It's an autopsy tape. Doesn't say for who, but I think it must be for George. There were no signs of drinking or that he was on anything.
What? But everyone said he went swimming drunk and drowned. It was in the newspaper and everything.
I found a written autopsy report.
What does it say?
According to that, it's just like you said at the start. George drowned after getting drunk. Said he liked to fight, too.
But that contradicts the tape.
I know. And I think I know why. There's a note with the report that says, "I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia."
If it was on the autopsy report, then Virginia must be our coroner.
In another tape, the coroner comes to the same conclusion as I did. George was running from something.
This is a conspiracy to cover up what happened to George.
Someone wanted that boy's death to seem like an accident. And they hired Clive to make it look that way.
Wait, the caller from earlier, when we had to call the takeout restaurants, wasn't her name Virginia?
We need to call her back once we finish down here. It looks like she might know something about what's going on.
Welcome to the finale of Tiller Frequency. The Whistling Man will be no more.
Virginia Sullivan.
All right. Yep, we're calling Virginia Sullivan.
Fredman Plunker here? Who's this? Is it you? Goose?
Plunker, hey, it's the Radio Man, Forrest Nash.
Radio Man? What's up?
Solving mysteries, saving lives. The huge.
The usual.
Right on.
Plunker, what are you doing at Virginia's house?
She asked if we could stay to keep an eye out for that whistling turd. So we're hanging out, bro.
Well, that's big of you, Plunker.
No, it's nothing.
Can I speak to Virginia?
Sure thing, Radio Man. I'll just go get her.
Who is this?
Hey, Virginia, it's Forrest. I'm glad you're still okay.
Oh, Forrest. Sorry, I'm still jumpy.
We need to talk.
Sorry to hear that, but listen, hey, we need to talk.
What about?
We're calling because we think you can help us understand why this is happening tonight.
Me? What would I know?
Clive.
Does the name Clive mean anything to you?
Clive? No. I don't know that name. What are you asking about this for?
You mentioned that name earlier when you called us the first time.
I don't know what I said then. I was petrified, Forrest.
Clive's the janitor at our station, and we know you spoke to him in the past.
Forrest, please. You don't know what you're doing. He'll come for me.
Uh-oh.
Virginia, it's okay. Clive won't be coming after you.
We think Clive's dead.
Dead? But isn't he? He's the Whistling Man, Forrest.
We thought so too. He was just he was but an underling of the Whistling Man.
We thought so too, but...
You don't understand. All those years ago, he...
It's okay, Virginia. He's gone. We found evidence to suggest he... well...
And we found your autopsy reports for George Barrow.
How? I saw him destroy them.
Well, he didn't. I don't know if he kept them or made copies or what, but we found them. And we know it's related to what's happening tonight, which is why we called you. Why did you write a false report?
All right. One day, I came into work to find a boy on my slab. And as I finished the autopsy, this man, Clive, he just burst in And he started making demands to give over the reports, to falsify what I found. Of course I said no, but, well, when someone wants to make you do something, they can use the carrot or the stick. For me, he used both. You see, my sister is sick. She has a chronic condition that's never going away. It's expensive to treat, and it was getting to where I couldn't afford it. And Clive promised me that his employer would pay for my sister's treatment if I did what he said, and that if I ever spoke about this, he'd beat me to within an inch of my life. I don't know why he had me do it, but my sister needed me. You have to understand, she needed me.
We understand.
Speak for yourself, Peggy. Why would they give you the option to be so rude here?
Thank you, Virginia. That was brave.
God, I just want this nightmare to end.
This will help end it, Virginia. Thank you.
Stay safe, Virginia.
That was dark.
So, Virginia's tied up in all of this.
Clive threatened her to keep quiet about George's death. But for who? Why cover up these details? We could try Sandra.
What would Sandra know?
I don't know, but we have to start somewhere. Anyway, just be careful when you're talking to her. Don't push too hard. We don't want her to hang up.
I'll be careful.
All right, calling her now. Hopefully she's at her jazz studio.
I'm glad I turned the sound effects down.
Aha! Forrest, you're through.
Hello, this is Sandra at Jazz Pizzazz Jazz Studio. Who's this?
Hello again, Sandra!
Jazz Pizzazz.
It's Forrest Nash of 189.16, The Stream. And you're live on air.
Oh, I always thought folks called into a radio show, not the other way around. How jazzy. What can I do for you?
Well, we're trying to understand what's behind the attacks tonight. We had a few
yeah, she was the lady I had to help start her car in the first episode.
Heck, after the way you saved my life, I'd say yes to just about anything you asked.
Be serious.
I'm calling to talk about death and murder, Sandra. Be serious.
Now you go right to it, huh? I don't know as much about that as I do jazz and jazz dancing, but I'll try. What do you want to ask me?
Do you know why the Whistling Man might have targeted you?
Ha! As far as I could tell, he was just a knife-wielding psycho with superhuman cardio. He'd have chased after anybody.
Right. Well, we think he might be chasing specific people. People who know about the death of a boy named George.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Sorry.
Don't play games.
Have you had to keep quiet about anything? Any secrets you've had to keep?
What would I have to keep quiet about?
Maybe someone threatened you.
Could be that you've seen something or heard something.
I never saw anything. And even if I did, what would that matter? And it was years ago.
Drop the act. We'll have to coax her into it.
Sandra, are you okay?
It was years ago.
We know.
We know, Sandra.
You do? You know about?
Yes. Of course.
This studio is my life. After I found the body in the river...
Got her.
I couldn't lose my studio. Do you understand?
We got her to spill. Get on with it. At any point, I could just pick the option that ends the conversation.
Sure. I understand.
When the rent just kept going up, he said he'd stop if I just needed to keep quiet. And everything would be okay.
That's low. Who was he?
Sandra? Who was he?
He said if I told everyone I found the kid in the reservoir instead of the river, I'm sorry. I can't do this.
And she's gone. I don't think that could have gone any better. You truly did great.
Okay, thanks for saying that.
Folks, if anyone out there has any thoughts on what's going on tonight, please call in.
That's good timing. We've got a call waiting just this second.
Welcome to 189.16 The Scream, with me, your host, Forrest Nash.
Hi, Forrest. I know this is really out of the blue with everything happening tonight, but I wondered if you could send a special birthday message to my uncle.
It's gonna be the Ponty's Pizza again. Now? Really?
You want to do that now? Really?
Why? Of course now. It's his birthday. I won't have a chance to do it again until next year.
May as well, Forrest.
Fine. What's his name?
Thank you, Forrest. He's my Uncle Ronnie. His first name's Peter, but he never liked his name. But since he always had salt and pepper hair, even as a kid, can you believe it? Folks always called him Pepper.
Thanks for the history lesson. Is there anything besides happy birthday you'd like to say to Mr. Pepper? Oh my god damn it!
Yes! Tell him he can get the best birthday deals and party packages here at Ponty's Pizza. Starting at
You son of a bitch! Stop calling us!
That's amazing.
Damn it, Peggy. This is your fault.
My fault?
I said I didn't want to do it.
Don't blame me because Brian Ponty can't control himself. Don't worry. We've already got another caller on the line. Just pick it up, okay?
What a hilarious running joke. I like that one.
This is 189.16 The Scream. I'm Forrest Nash. You're on the air, caller. Caller.
So relatable.
Ponty.
Ponty's Pizza always delivers. Come rain or sleet or whistling man, we'll be there.
Twice in a row?
Forrest? Forrest? Are you okay? Forrest?
I hope the whistling man gets in with his own pizza slicer.
Jesus, Forrest?
Sorry, that was...
Sorry, was that on the air?
Too much.
It's okay. It's been a high-stress night. Don't worry about him anymore, okay? Not for tonight, anyway. I think he's spent for now. We've got another call, whenever you're ready.
Oh yeah, sure.
Folks, don't spend your money at Ponty's Pizza.
They're so annoying.
All I'm going to say about that. Moving along, I'd like to welcome another caller to 189.16 The Scream. With me, Forrest Nash. Who, may I say, is calling?
Well, hello again, Forrest.
Dawn. Dawn? We played your song, Long Ride Home. Did you hear it? Can you tell us?
Never mind that now. First, I'm calling because I need your help.
Oh, are you in danger?
Are you in danger?
I sure am.
Do you mean...
Yes, he's after me now.
You?
I think so. He must have heard me on the radio helping you.
Right.
Okay. Tell us everything.
I was out following a lead, trying to work out who would be next, after Chuck.
And what happened?
And I started to feel like I was being followed. I came back to my apartment building, but this newfangled security system has me locked out. I need you to help me get inside.
Oh, the security system. Yeah, let's go. It even played the noise. Use a key?
Don't you have a key to get in? Starling 4000. User manual. Ah, these codes should come in handy.
Only for the apartment door. The front gate requires an entry code. The future is electronic, I guess. I need that code to get inside.
Which apartment block do you live in? Maybe one of our listeners lives there too.
It's the New Woodside apartment building between the town hall and the trailer park, but I doubt any of your listeners live there. I don't have many neighbors.
Sounds like a prime piece of real estate.
The sound really carries at night. Shit.
Trailer park? Noisy part of town.
Sounds like a noisy part of town.
It is. Boy, I wish he'd muzzle that thing and... Oh. And now he's blasting David Scopo out of his window. This night can't get any
Oh god, he's gonna get you.
I don't think he's seen me yet.
Okay, I gotta get you in.
Please, I need your help. I need the code for that security system, or I'm gonna die.
Starling system, model 4000.
What's the name of the security system?
There's a sticker on the box. It says Starling Security 4000. There's a keypad, and it looks like it wants a 6-digit number.
We'll try.
We'll see what we can do.
Thank you, Forrest.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, Dawn.
Thank you, Forrest. I knew I could count on you. I'll sit out of sight. Call me back soon.
All right, folks. Here's a little tune for you all to enjoy while I try to break Dawn into her apartment.
Let's play a song we haven't played.
Enjoy this classic by Smooth. It's their hit song, The Word.
We probably played this one.
You were pretty quiet there, Peggy.
Yeah, there's some new ones that we haven't, that we got in the room.
Was there something?
Yeah, it wasn't just you. Something was weird about that.
There's the trailer park between the Woodside apartment.
Dawn, are you there? This is Forrest Nash from 189.16, The Scream.
Oh, thank God you're back. I've been so afraid. What's the code to the gate?
Give the entry code.
The code is 715914.
Thank you, Forrest.
That was odd.
Forrest, what did we do?
Let's see what happens.
Let's just see what happens.
Forrest, there's another call coming in.
Evening, caller. You're live on...
Forrest! The psycho's somewhere in the roller rink, dude.
Wait.
I just saw a shadow.
Is Dawn the killer?
God damn, how do you even get in? You've gotta help me, man.
Forrest.
Maxine, no!
Not Roller Ricky.
I can't find my rifle, man. I don't want to hurt anybody, but I can't let anything happen to... Maxie! 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 You didn't do anything wrong!
Oh my god.
Thanks again, Forrest.
Oh, God, poor Ricky.
Okay, Gallows Creek, here's some music while we process what just happened.
So, the whistling man is a woman?
I can't believe it.
I know. I can't believe it.
She called up. You spoke to her multiple times.
I just thought she was regular Gallows Creek Strange.
I thought she was just regular Gallows Creek Strange.
Really, Forrest? Why do you think she requested that song?
To get me outside?
To get me outside?
Maybe, but how? She didn't know the song was outside to start with.
That's right. She never actually attacked me out there.
So? What now?
I guess I should make an announcement. We do have new info.
Okay, kill the music and you can make the announcement.
Or I could go back and save Ricky. Roller Ricky and Max never deserved that. Alarm test.
The code is 191519.
Thank you, Forrest. Son of a bitch. Ah!
Is she?
Yeah, stay out! Nobody disrespects the sanctity of the ring! Don't ever come back here again! I'm calling the cops!
Thank God.
Hello? Is someone there?
Ricky, get back inside and turn on the radio. Whoever that was, she was trying to break into the ring.
She? Forrest, man, you got no idea. That was him! That was the Whistling Man! The alarm gave me just enough time to get my rifle. I don't like hurting folk, but I can't let anything happen to Maxie. He's my best friend, you know?
That was wild.
Listen, man, I'm heading back inside. Gonna barricade that window. My man, thank you. You and Peggy can skate for free whenever you want, forever. That's a done deal.
Thanks, Ricky. Can't wait.
You got it. Talk to you soon.
Okay, Gallows Creek. Here's
An
the
alarming
music
development.
Process what just happened. I guess I should make an announcement. We do have new info.
Okay, kill the music and you can make the announcement. Okay, you're live in 3, 2...
Hey folks, this is Forrest Nash here. I hope you're all safely locked inside. For those of you listening to that last call, you might be wondering what to make of it all. Here's our take. We now believe the killer is actually a woman, one who might manipulate you into letting her in before she attacks you.
I'm sad to say, but it's time to trust no one. Oh god, what do I say to that? I feel like the neighbors looking out for each other might be a way she slips in. We'll see. I want to say look out for each other and stay safe, but I want to see if that's what slips her in.
We're neighbors. Look out for each other and stay safe. The killer was calling themselves Dawn.
Do not trust anyone called Dawn. If I say don't trust anyone called Dawn, like the real Dawn is not going to say her name is Dawn now. I'll say don't trust anyone named Dawn.
Do not trust anyone called Dawn. If anyone needs help or you have info on the killer, please call in. You folks have my new number, right? It's 911.
If I said the wrong things, I can go back.
Our next caller can help shed some light on our killer.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Okay, folks, time to take a call. You're through to Forrest Nash on
189.16.
The Scream.
I messed that up.
Hey, man.
Murphy?
Yeah, I'm straight.
What's going on, Murphy? You in danger again?
Nah, man. I've just been listening to the show here at home. And since you asked folks to call in if they could help out, well, I'm calling. I don't know if I can say as much as other folks have, but I figure I wouldn't be a good role model to Fernando if I didn't try to help, you know?
What have you got?
Sounds good. What have you got?
What do you want to know?
Well, what can you tell us?
I don't know, really.
All right. Well, do you know anything about the death of George Barrow?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay. What about the killer herself?
Herself? Man, I didn't get my ass kicked by a lady. The man I went toe-to-toe with was a man.
You heard the last call, right, Murphy?
Yep.
So you know it's a woman, and you were trained by a VHS, Murphy.
I know, but... Man, how could it have been a woman under that mask?
She's just really good at fighting.
Do you know anything about the history of the Whistling Man?
No, sir. Tonight's the first time I ever heard of him.
What?
I moved here 3 years ago, man. What do you want from me?
Well, this was a waste of time.
Well, this was a waste of time.
Oh, hey, man, I didn't know it was going to be a Gallows Creek pop quiz. Now, if you'd have asked me about gators...
Forrest, we have a call coming in.
Sorry, Murphy. I think that's all we've got time for right now.
All right. I'll catch y'all with the gator talk later. Night.
Well, folks, that was a bust. But perhaps our next caller has more they can tell us. Let's find out.
Yeah, unless you're calling about the killer or want to advertise Ponty's Pizza, we're not taking your call.
This is Forrest Nash, and you're listening.
Please help me. My name is Casey Moore. I'm at 25 Nancy Drive. My best friend's been stabbed. He's bleeding everywhere. I don't know what to do. Please help me.
Is he still breathing?
Is he still breathing?
Yeah, but he's bleeding out fast. I really need help. Please.
Take a breath.
We'd been out at the reservoir. We were heading back to his place when we heard this whistling all of a sudden. He just started freaking out. He screamed at me, told me to hide. I'd never seen him like that, and I just panicked and ran and hid in a bush.
Oh no. Forrest.
Then what happened?
He went up the road and talked to someone. I couldn't really hear or see anything. It sounded like he might have known the person, and they just stabbed him.
Casey, was he talking to a woman?
I don't know. They had a mask and wore all black. That's all I know. Please, we need help here.
I'll get you help, but I need to know. Where did the masked person go?
They left. They left him to bleed out. I waited until they were gone, then dragged him into the garage and called 911.
Wait, why didn't she make sure he was dead?
I don't know. I think I heard them say something like, "It's not so funny now, is it?" Before they left, but please, he needs to get to the hospital. I can't drive, so we need an ambulance.
Forrest, the ambulance was destroyed in the explosion at the gas station. You should get all the info you can.
Safe 2. Where is he hurt?
Can you tell us where your friend was stabbed?
They stabbed him in the stomach, and then stabbed him again in his leg when he was on the ground, and it's... Oh, the knife is still there in his leg!
What's your friend's name, Casey?
It's Jason!
Okay, good,
Jason
you asked
Parker.
the other question.
We'll be right back. Peggy, patch us through to the hospital.
On it. Phoning St. Gabriel's now. Switch to line 2.
Oh wow, we finally used the second button. We haven't had to use this one.
Hello, St. Gabriel's Hospital. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Forrest Nash from 189.16. We have a stab victim at 25 Nancy Drive named Jason Parker. He's been stabbed in the stomach and the leg. He's bleeding heavily.
Oh God, I'm sorry. But the ambulance is... well, you know.
I know, but please, we need something, or he's going to die.
Forrest, listen, you're going to have to get him here. We need to see him, and we can't get there ourselves right now.
We don't have any way to drive him right now. And even if we did, he's bleeding out fast.
All right, listen. We need to buy him time to get here. That means stopping the blood first, and then finding someone to stabilize him. To stabilize him, you really need someone with first aid training. Do either of you have any?
No.
Me neither.
Damn it. I'm really sorry about this, but I have other patients who can't wait. All I can do is talk you through the procedure as quick as I can, and then leave the rest to you. Do you think you can handle that?
Hit me. I'm sure we can handle
Okay,
it.
what's going on now?
Off the top. If he's bleeding out, then you need to get him comfortable and try to stem the bleeding. Lay him down. Apply continuous pressure directly to the affected areas. When the bleeding slows, get a clean cloth of some kind and hold it over the wounds.
Get them comfortable. Apply pressure. Clean cloths when slowed. Got it. I think.
You said he was stabbed, right? If the object he was stabbed with is still in him, don't take it out. It's stopping the worst of the bleeding right now. If anything, you should secure it so it stays where it is.
I wouldn't have thought of that. It makes sense, though. God, that was a lot of info. But I think we can handle this.
Glad you got it so far, because there's more to go.
Oh god. Keep going.
I'm still with you, Doc. What else do we need to know?
If he's lost a lot of blood, he may enter shock. If he does, act fast. If you applied a cloth and it's bleeding through, don't remove it. Just apply another on top of it. If it's safe, elevate his legs to get blood circulating to his vital organs. Try to keep him warm. Get him to rest and reassure him. We need the patient to stay calm.
All right, don't replace bandages, elevate his legs, keep him warm and calm. This is a lot.
I'm really sorry. That's as much as I can give you right now. Try to stop the bleeding. Find someone to get him stabilized and get him here as quick as you can. Good luck.
All right, Forrest.
Oh, God.
Casey's still on line 1.
Might have to look at a guide for this one.
Hello? Hello? Forrest, are you there?
How's Jason?
I'm here. How is Jason doing?
Badly. He's still bleeding. I need help. I've been putting pressure on his stomach wound since you left, but he's still bleeding. I don't know what to do.
That's good, Casey. The nurse said to do that.
What about the knife in his leg? It's gotta be hell. Should I pull it out?
Don't touch the knife.
No, don't touch the knife. The bleeding will get worse if you pull it out.
Are you sure? I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop making suggestions.
No, don't worry, Casey. We're a team here.
We're good.
We're all going to get Jason through this. Casey, is his leg wound bleeding right now?
I hate looking at that knife. Yeah, it's bleeding. His stomach is worse, though.
We need to secure the knife.
I think we need to secure the knife so it doesn't move around. Do you have anything you can tie around it?
Yeah. There's some laundry piled up on top of the dryer, some cloths on the hood of the car, and what else? I guess I've got my jacket.
Use the cleaning rags.
Take the cleaning rags and hold them over the wound.
I really hope these are clean. Here we go. I'm sorry, Jason. It's secure. I'm putting pressure on his stomach again. I'm starting to think we might make it.
Forrest, can I have a word?
Okay.
Casey, I'm going to have a quick word with Peggy. Keep putting that pressure on and let us know when the bleeding is under control. You're doing great.
But what if something happens?
We'll still be here. Just shout if you need anything, and we'll be there. I promise.
Okay. I'll wait. Jason, please be okay.
What? What is it?
What's up, Peggy?
We can't stay on the line with her all night. Dawn is still out there. What if other people need us?
You're right. She's probably on her way to her next target right now.
Exactly. And you heard the nurse. We need someone there with training who can stabilize him. He's got to get to the hospital somehow.
Can somebody nearby help him?
Could somebody nearby help them? Maybe drive them to the hospital?
You know, that's exactly what I was wondering.
Do you have anybody in mind?
I might. A little before you started working here, KFAM did a mandatory first aid training course. Me and Karen missed it because we were away on a producer getaway.
You skipped it, didn't you? Never mind. So, how does KFAM's first aid course help us?
Casey said they're at 25 Nancy Drive, right?
Yeah? Why?
They put up a bunch of cheap houses around there about 10 years ago. So a bunch of people here at the station live around there.
Do you think any of them could help Casey and Jason?
Probably, but I don't know who lives there. And since I missed the training day, I don't know who knows first aid.
Could you call them and ask?
I don't know everybody's numbers.
It's on
I've
this
only ever
street
called
here.
Karen. Everybody's personnel info is probably in Reggie's office.
Got it. I'll look through their files in Reggie's office. It's a life or death situation. I'm sure they won't mind.
Right. But there are a couple of problems with that.
Naturally.
Go on.
It's sensitive information, so Reggie probably locked it in his safe.
Great. Do you have any idea what the combo for the safe could be?
Not a clue. Reggie's a serial note-taker, though. Maybe something in his office will give it away. Right. There is something else.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
Have you ever heard, "The future is floppy"?
Peggy, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about floppy
disks!
Floppy disks are like these futuristic things that have information on them. You put them in a computer and they do something.
Peggy, I know what a floppy disk is.
Anyway,
It's
Reggie
the 1980s.
decided that the future is floppy and started phasing out our physical records and replacing them with these floppy disks. I imagine it's the same for our personnel files.
That's good to know. Since we haven't heard anything from Casey, I'm guessing Jason's okay for now. I'll check out Reggie's office and see what I can find.
You'll need a key for that. I'll just slide it under my door now.
Oh my god,
Thanks,
there's so
Peggy.
much going on right now.
I'll just have to look around.
Good. I'll patch my mic down to the office so you'll hear me over the intercom.
master of unlocking.
I'm not getting in there tonight.
Don't need to be in there. Here we go. New location. Here's the first aid thing. Alien sightings. Clive, if you're reading this, stop stealing my post-it notes. Okay, I would need a floppy disk to get in here. Wow, it's all about the he said, she said, babe. Neon Dream. Get out of here.
Looks like I need a 4-digit code.
Axe Forever. Need to write pitch document. Good title. Bring back original protag and villain. Ask Jeannie when those tapes are... where those tapes are. It's been weeks overdue. We got a floppy disk. Put it in there.
Could this be it?
Pizza delivery killer who kills with a pizza cutter. Terrifyingly, there is never any pizza. What happened to the original delivery guy? Maybe write him in as final girl's boyfriend. Protagonist is college student Megan, surname to follow. She's smart, beautiful, resourceful, and lactose intolerant. Amplifies the divide between her and the pizza killer. Takes place on 1107. Very important date for the town. Great Goose Gathering. Event where a large number of geese appear suddenly and save the town from starvation. Try to link this to the greater story. Need to kill off Megan's support network throughout the movie. Like Acts 3, but even scarier. Maybe partner with Ponte's Pizza for the launch. 1 out of 10 orders just receive a pizza cutter and tickets to the movie. Is that the only floppy disk in this room? Oh, this thing. Very important date. 1107, okay.
Nice.
Oh, so many floppy disks. Let's go. Personal file, Lawson. Peggy Weaver. Bradley Carter. Barbara. Forrest Nash. John Hedges. What's on my file? I had to take this disc out. Yeah, eject that. Oh, this is gonna be crazy.
Get a load of this, Peggy. Apparently, I'm a lone wolf type.
Forrest, what are you doing? We don't have time for this. We have a man literally dying on the line, and you're more interested in you.
You're right, I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I can read the rest of this later.
Hey man, there's no time limit. I can't believe we actually got the Forrest Nash here in Gallows Creek. His motivation may be low, but his demands are a bit beyond our means, and he's currently blacklisted from any reputable station, but honestly, we don't have a reputation to lose. Heard him calling Jeannie, Janie, Janine, and Brenda in his first week. Hopefully this changes. I've paired Forrest with Peggy for the show. They seem to have developed a relationship of sorts pretty quickly, which is good because we sure don't have the show budget to pair him with Karen. Alright. Got Peggy Weaver. Forrest, don't read my file.
Hey, Peggy. I think Reggie's on to you and Karen. Maybe don't bring those little drink umbrellas into work for a while.
What? Why are you reading my file? You need to find someone who can help Casey. We already know I can't. Don't waste time.
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I really shouldn't have read both. We're in a hurry.
Shut up. I've never seen somebody gel with everybody as quickly as Peggy has. Maybe we need to run this station on girl power. Hopefully it's cheaper than electric. Sometimes I wonder if Peggy secretly wants her own show. She hasn't been shy about getting involved in the calls on the screen. Sometimes it feels as though Forrest could just leave for a coffee mid-call and nobody would know. Peggy and Karen have missed another work event, this time first aid training. Because of their training sessions, their collection of cocktail parasols grows after each session. Why are they doing training sessions at a bar? Alright, we're serious now. The game's trying to tell me I shouldn't have read both. This is serious. I got John Hedges, Bradley. Who's this? Karen and Barbara. Alright, Brad, what you got? The fuck? The hell was that? Excuse me. Okay, I guess the drawer opened. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that door open. 31 Axedown Lane. When I heard Brad as our station's food critic, people said I was crazy. We only have 3 takeout places and a diner. What's the point? To them I say, you can't be afraid to explore the darkest reaches of the unknown. Or Henderson. Bradley and Barbara seem to be spending an awful lot of time together. I didn't realize she was so interested in Brad's work. Maybe I should join one of our... Maybe I should join one of their Maybe I should join one of their after-work meetings sometime. I've always wanted to learn more about food. Brad and Barbara ended up missing our first aid training session. Oh, are we just looking for someone who was at the training session? Brad made a joke about practicing mouth-to-mouth, and Barbara got really upset and stormed off. The joke wasn't that bad. Okay, Brad, you didn't do first aid training. Get out of here. John Hedges. You sound like you know first aid. John apparently has a bunch of medical equipment in his home that he procured from the military at the end of his service. Is that legal? Do I need to report him? John refused to engage with the first aid trainer during the course. I know he was a war medic, but it was station policy to send everyone regardless. Spoke to John about eating the free samples that Brad gets sent to his reviews. He said he'd stop, but he said that at least 3 times too. Is it un-American to reprimand a war vet? Okay, so he was a medic in the war, but he didn't do the first aid training. Alright, Karen. Karen has really stepped up her duties in recent months. She has fully taken on Hamish's show along with the Timberland twins. Karen has started mentoring Peggy. I think this will be really good for Peggy. They are even doing team building training getaways. I'm starting to suspect that these producer training getaways are being strategically timed. They've now both missed Secret Santa, first aid training, and the Teddy Gallows Jr. station visit. Alright, Karen, you're useless. Barbara is really getting on well with all the staff here. Everybody gave her great feedback at our last review. I'm getting the feeling there's something going on with her and Brad. Call it a hunch. Barbara got another cat recently. She must have at least 5 now. Daisy, Murphy, Penelope, Freddy, and Lord Winston. I'll need to monitor productivity going forward. The cat photos are a big distraction for the rest of the team. Barbara laughed when I told her about the concept for my new horror script. I don't care what she thinks. A story about an alien egg at the center of the Earth set to hatch on February 30th is a great idea. Why else would we avoid having February 30th? Okay, John, it looks like you're our best bet. Which one was John? Alright, John, looks like you're the guy.
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I think I know who to call.
I think I know who our best bet is to help Casey and Jason.
Alright, good work. Who should I...
Hello? Is anybody there? Please pick up.
Casey, I'm here. What's wrong?
Jason started going pale. I tried to get him to rest, but he just threw up everywhere. What's happening? What do I do?
He's going into shock.
God, it sounds like he's going into shock. Casey, just stay calm. It's going to be okay.
But the bleeding seemed to slow down. Did I mess up? Jason, I'm sorry.
Casey, calm down. You've done everything right. I need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about
Elevate
shock?
him. Do you want to elevate both the stomach and the legs, or just the legs? Legs.
Casey, I need you to elevate Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
Got it. Jason, stay with me. I'm just gonna move you. This might hurt.
notes. We need to get Jason as warm and comfortable as possible.
I can get really close to the
Do
wall.
you have anything you could use nearby, Casey?
Yeah! I still have some laundry next to me. I'll wrap him in some blankets. Just give me a second. Sorry. Jason's bleeding through his bandages. Should I get him new ones? Or... Oh, God.
Shit, what was it? Fuck, what did he say? What did the nurse say? Replace or add additional? I think they said replace. If the bleeding slowed... I might have to save again. Replace bandage.
That's right. You need to carefully remove the bandage and quickly replace it with a fresh one. What do you have nearby?
I've used the rest of the laundry to keep him warm, so... I'll use my jacket. I can always get a new one. I'll fix his bandage and get him warm. Hold on, please. Sorry. I'm done. You're gonna be okay, Jason. Just relax.
This is actually stressful.
Okay? Oh, he's scared. He's not doing well. Is he gonna...
Be strong.
Casey, I need you to be strong for Jason. Sit with him and reassure him that everything's gonna be okay. Okay?
Okay. But please, I can't give him what he needs. Please send help.
We're gonna send help.
All right, Forrest, we need to hurry. Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too well. You said you knew who to call earlier? Who was it?
Calling John Hedges.
We need to call John Hedges. He lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
Really? I never really spoke to him before. A war medic, huh?
Yeah, and according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house. He's something of a hoarder.
All right. What's his number?
542-0735.
Calling now. Let's hope he picks...
Who the hell is this calling me at? What time is it?
John, it's Forrest Nash here at KFAM. We have an emergency and we need your help.
Forrest? If this is a work emergency...
It's a medical emergency.
Until the goddamn morning. Just leave me a note like everybody else.
John, no, this is a medical emergency. A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man, or... Never mind. He's badly hurt, and he's going to die unless we get someone to him now.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously? I haven't been called on for over 10 years. Where's the patient? What's his condition?
He's at 25 Nancy Drive. I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
From what we were told, he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach and one to the leg. The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over.
Okay, this is going well.
Damned if he dies on my watch.
Thank you, John. We'll let him know you're on your way.
Good luck.
Hello, Casey. Are you there? How are we doing?
Bad. Jason seemed really weak and then just started thrashing.
How is he now?
What about now? Is he still thrashing?
He's passed out. Please tell me you found someone to help.
Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
You hear that, Jason? Someone is coming. You're gonna be just fine. Just hold on for me, okay? Just hold on.
Come on.
Hello, Casey. This is John Hedges. I'm here about Jason. Please let me in. I'm guessing that's Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help. Forrest, Peggy, don't you two worry. We've got this from here.
Okay. Forrest, we'll call you back
Okay,
later.
he
I
better
have to
make
go
it.
now.
Good luck, everyone.
Jason, you better make it.
God, I hope he's gonna be all right.
And with that, the show moves on. We're sending our best wishes.
I'm
to
getting out of
Jason.
here. I'm getting out of here.
Well, after all that excitement,
Never mind.
I think we could use some music.
Come back upstairs when you're ready.
Yep, okay. Okay. That was so much. Man, this video game is making me feel things. I played the tape. Play the tape.
Coming up for your listening pleasure, it's Caged Tiger with their single, One Last Goodbye.
It's getting pretty late. This might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it. Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
How much is left? It's been an hour. How much is left of the game? It's been an hour. I thought we were wrapping up. We'll just make this a really long finale. It's a movie. And we're back.
Let's roll.
You got it. We've got another call coming through, too.
Welcome back to 189.16.
I mean, we have to know if Jason lived, right?
I believe we have another caller on the line. How are you tonight, caller?
Forrest, it's me, Roller Ricky. Oh, and Maxie's here too.
Yeah, what's on your mind?
Good to hear from you again. How are you both doing?
Oh, we're good, man, thanks to you. You're like our guardian angel.
That wouldn't be a bad look for you, Forrest. A little White Wing Halo number? Maybe something for the K-Fam Halloween party.
All right, everyone, let's calm down. Ricky, I'm just glad we could help you and Maxie.
Is there anything else we can help you with, Ricky?
Actually, I think I have some info that might help you.
Really?
Oh? What's that?
You see, man, me and Jason know each other.
You know each other?
Oh.
Yeah, we went to Gallows High and played on the football team together. He was a gnarly offensive linesman, and I was our star wide receiver. Runner Ricky, they called me.
All right, and what does that have to do with tonight?
Well, because George, the guy who drowned, he was on our team too.
Keep talking. What happened?
We had our first team party on the night he drowned. He seemed like such a good dude.
Ricky, were you there when George drowned?
No, man. Once the party turned, I beat feet out of there. Man, I remember George and his girl there. There was a whole lot of love, man. I could see it, you know?
What was her name?
Ricky, please. What was her name?
I never got her name, man. He just called her Bean. I didn't really know her before.
It's Dawn.
Or see her after that.
Then what did she look like? Please, tell us anything you remember.
I just remember a pretty girl, man. I'm sorry.
Ricky, you said the party didn't last long. What happened?
We were just having a good time, and then the next thing I knew, everyone was running for their life. I looked up and saw a goddamn whistling man in the trees. And I never ran so fast in my life. I ran straight home. Didn't know about George until next morning at school.
I'm guessing it was whistling night, wasn't it? That the whistling man was just another kid.
Yeah. I don't know how George died, but I always felt like if anyone deserved to die that night, it should have been me. And
Wonder what would have happened if you didn't run.
Forrest.
no, I know what you mean. I wondered that for a long time, but yeah, just thought I'd tell you all what I know.
Thank you, Ricky.
This helps. Thank you.
You got it, man. Anyway, I think it's time for me and Maxie to free up your phone lines. Thanks for listening.
We got some lore.
I'll let you to it.
We got some lore from that.
All right, folks. Looks like we got a new lead in the case. If anyone has any info about this mysterious being, please call in.
If she was George's girlfriend back then, she's probably in her mid to late 30s now. Huh. Oh, we have another call coming in, but hang on.
What?
What's up, Peggy? Peggy?
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Oh, shit.
Just do it.
Oh, shit.
All right, folks, it's time for another track. Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this.
What is this?
I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
Hello?
Forrest, I'm glad I got back through to you. Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
Surprise! It's Leslie, our 911 operator, leading the charge from Henderson to come
Let's
save us.
fucking go!
It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
We're doing okay. Sarah and I are both happy to be headed
Oh,
back
that's
home.
amazing.
We're happy to have you too. Wait, Sarah?
Oh, yeah, I mean Deputy Martinez. Anyway, we got back into radio range.
We got the
a while
cops here,
ago.
folks.
We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
It's been non-stop since you left. Please tell us you're bringing help.
You bet! I'm leading a whole goddamn squad towards Gallows Creek as we speak.
Let's go, dude.
Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines. They had no idea what was happening.
That's great news. That's crazy about the phone lines, though. Do you think the Whistling Man cut them?
Clearly, yeah.
I'm guessing so. I don't know how the Whistling Man did it. But that doesn't matter right now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the Whistling Man is, we can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
What do you need?
You can count on us. What do you need?
It might be a long shot, but here goes.
The final stretch.
The Whistling Man already called up a few times.
Yep.
I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is.
Ooh.
We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
I'll do my best.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Heck, I can see the headlines now. Forrest Nash's interview of a lifetime.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars. Take care now.
We'll see you soon, Leslie. Oh, thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
Okay, good thing I didn't end the recording, because we're right at the end. We can do this. Let's get back on the air.
Yes, we don't waste any time then. Let's get back on air.
You got it. Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say, things are looking up. It's almost over. But for now, let's bring in our next caller. Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges. I'm here with Casey.
All right.
I wanted to give you an update on Jason.
John, is he going to be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine. We've got him stabilized and resting in a bed. We're preparing to move him to
Oh,
the
thank
hospital.
goodness.
Thank you so much. If you hadn't been there, then... God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of course, Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
Jason.
Jason, we meet at last.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know. I've got a hole in my stomach, and there's a knife in my leg, but John gave me something to take the edge off. So, I might feel even better than either of you. Oh.
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing the Whistling Man is still out there?
Yes, the Whistling Man's still out there. Why do you ask? You know something about the Whistling Man, don't you?
Ooh, more info.
Yeah, I do.
Can we talk about what happened earlier?
Go for it.
We spoke to Roller Ricky not long after you were attacked.
You spoke to Ricky? Is he alright?
He is now. I mean, he was attacked earlier, but this call came after.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line.
And it might be
I
Dawn.
just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sure, Peggy. Sorry, Jason, where was I? Yep. Ricky's fine. You don't need to worry about him.
That's a relief.
He told us about George.
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now. It's been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead, Forrest. And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time, it was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like he'd never existed.
What happened?
What happened that night?
I went along with the stupid prank, that's what. Whistling night. Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. We decided to plan a party in the woods and have the Whistling Man crash it. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was the stabbed friend. At the party that night, I left the group for a second, met our Whistling Man, pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone, and started an almighty panic, those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream...
Ricky mentioned a girl named Bean. Is that who you mean?
Yeah, who is Bean?
Oh, yeah.
What is her real name?
I guess George did call her that. Yeah. He called her Bean. I heard her again tonight, Forrest. Her name was...
What? What happened?
Holy
Are we still
shit.
on air?
No, we're not. Seems like the power is completely gone.
How do we get it back on?
I don't, we can use the emergency generator down in the basement. Reggie picked it up a while ago in case we ever needed to do an emergency broadcast.
An emergency broadcast?
Emergency? You know, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting a serial killer's location to the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Fair point.
It's in the storage area in the far back corner, up on the wall.
Oh God, oh God.
It earlier when you were digging around for all those tapes. It'll have a big red button. Just press that. I'll see you when you're back.
Dude, Peggy is gonna be killed when I get back. The Whistling Man's gonna get in here. Oh, this is a bad time. Dude, can't believe this game has no run button. I know you're out there. The basement. Is it here?
Far back corner. Why is this station so big?
Far back corner in this area. Oh God, man, I do not want to be in this maze when it's dark, dude. Far back corner. This? No.
That must be it. Boom! We've got power.
No, dude.
The Whistling Man. I need to warn Peggy.
He's in here. Ah! Get me out of this basement! Oh, I'm scared. I'm actually scared. Get me out of here. Get me out of this basement.
What the hell?
Oh my God. She's... I can't, dude.
Oh no.
I can't. This... Peggy?
Peggy! Where'd you go?
Oh, fuck. Oh,
what the...
God damn it.
No way. This can't be happening. A call. Where's Peggy, Dawn?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night. Almost the end of the show. But it's not over just yet. Got a little time still. So let's make the most of it.
What do you mean? Make the most of it how?
Well...
Huh?
I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Oh, let me take that out of your mouth and...
You crazy bitch! Let me go!
Teddy Gallows.
Welcome to the air, Mr. Teddy Gallows Jr.
Wait.
It's all gonna come out tonight, Teddy. Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But even if he crawled out of his coffin with all the money in the world...
Wait, where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
Music's a bit much.
Because I'm not there with you, Forrest. I'm here with Teddy, and if he says where that is, well, he knows he'll get it.
Wait, then... who am I looking at?
Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek to my boy,
Henry Barrow.
Your son? You mean you... Wait, that he...
Yes, Forrest. He and I had a son.
Oh, George and Dawn.
Whistling Men tonight. Of course. That explains how you were always able to get around town so quickly. And that's how you escaped the secret archives in the newspaper office.
Don't think I've forgotten about that, Forrest. Locking my sweet boy away like an animal.
And Murphy, he was right, wasn't he? He did fight a man.
He did. I taught my boy to never run away from a fight.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow? Then... are you...
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this. There we go.
Marie? Marie Campbell? George's old girl. Oh. Well, it sure has been years since I last saw. Oh, God damn it.
Where are you going with all of this?
Where's this going?
Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did.
I don't even remember when we heard Marie Campbell the first time. When we heard that name.
20 years ago.
Listen to me.
You're gonna talk when I talk to you. And not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk. You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
Why should I help you? Why should I play any part in this?
Because I think you believe in justice.
You think this is justice?
You have no goddamn idea, Forrest. These people you've been trying to save, they were all in on it. They all knew George was murdered, but...
Murdered? Listen,
Oh boy. This goes so much deeper.
I said you speak when you're spoken to. Now, I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago, and that's why I want you to interview us.
Are you serious? You want me to interview you?
Am I serious? After everything tonight, you really have to ask me if I'm serious.
Do
a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
You never answered my question where Peggy is.
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get
okay,
back
this is the
to
moment.
Gallows Creek, and If I can find out where Marie is...
This is the moment.
Then this can end. Teddy, we'll start with you. Just, talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
How would I know? It was 20 years ago.
Be honest.
Teddy, be honest with me or we're both going to die.
Honest? Forrest, I'm trapped here with a psycho. Ow. What the
Answer
hell?
the question, Teddy.
God damn it. Okay. Our first team party was coming up. And when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
Whistling night, right?
I understand that kids in Gallows Creek know tonight as Whistling Night. I'm guessing that's what you mean?
Well, we didn't have a name for it then. It was just the night that Mooney went missing. But Whistling Night is what they'd call it later.
Wait. You mean this was the first Whistling Night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie.
And Roller
Ricky was there too?
He was there too, wasn't he?
Yes, Ricky was there too.
And Runner Ricky.
Runner Ricky, our wide receiver. I helped him off the bottle, you know. Because I'm a decent man.
Is that so?
Yes, it is. He came apart one day. Some people do. He had some issues. Wasn't stable. I didn't want him to hurt his chances in life. So, I helped him keep himself together.
You were afraid he would talk about that night, weren't
Wow.
you?
Keep talking.
About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
Teddy, you bastard.
The trees and saw Jason there, bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the Whistling Man. Everyone ran, screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind. But Ricky was in on it too. I know he was. He and Teddy were as close as anybody. Teddy must have told him the plan.
Did you ask Ricky?
Did you ask Ricky if he knew or not?
I didn't see any reason to. Why?
Because Ricky phoned up earlier. He didn't know anything about it, Marie.
What?
He had no idea what was happening. He said he was as terrified as anybody. Isn't that right, Teddy? You didn't tell him, did you?
Ricky never could keep his mouth shut. If we told him, he would have given everything away.
Well, there you go.
Well, it doesn't matter. He didn't run his mouth enough to tell anybody about it afterwards. He's still guilty.
It was just a stupid prank.
Man, murder mysteries are so convoluted.
Oh, go to hell, Teddy.
Oh, come on. Oh, God damn it.
You made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
Bring that to 50.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend.
We saved him.
We talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that. Enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point, and when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the Whistling Man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing, telling me it's just a joke.
I can stall for time here. How did you feel in that moment?
I felt like nothing was real. I felt small and confused and
Who was under the mask, Marie? Who was the whistling man?
It was Chuck. Chuck Brody.
Oh.
Laughing
Chuck
away.
Brody, he was a name on the map there.
Stops,
He was a name on the board there.
and he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. I mean, it was just...
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
Oh my god. How do you know that?
How do you know what happened?
I saw it.
You pushed him. You were
Oh
up there.
my god.
You were dressed as the Whistling Man too, and
I didn't push him, god damn it! I just chased him up there and he kept backing up. When I saw he
He
was
thought
about
you
to
were a
go
murderer.
over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
you liar.
He thought you were
It's
the
not
serial
my
killer
fault.
whistling
He
man.
didn't know it was a joke.
You idiot.
If he'd had any brains, he would have realized.
Oh my god, Teddy.
Ugh, you bitch. No one's going to believe this. After all you did.
Then why the cover up?
If she's lying, why the cover-up?
My future was at stake, Nash. You know what it's like. People like us are bred for bigger things. I'm going to be the mayor of this town, Forrest. And then governor. And then...
This is nuts, man.
Who knows? What happened that night was tragic.
And completely
It
your
should never
fault.
have happened. But it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it up. Why should a blip ruin
Teddy was the
my
person hiring Clive to clean up stuff.
George was a blip?
That's an evil thing to say, Teddy.
That's the way it is. My father agreed with me.
Sandra found him the next morning while out jazz running.
She found him in the river, but she lied about that to protect Teddy.
She said something about her rent going up, unless she... Teddy, did your father own Sandra Sharp's dance studio?
It's Gallows Creek, not Sharp Creek.
I'd answer the question if I were you, Teddy.
Yes, okay? We own most of the town.
That's it then. Your father was going to run her out of business unless she lied and said she found him in the reservoir instead of the river.
What my father did in his business dealings is nothing to do with me.
The false reports. That's why you killed Sheriff Matthews too, isn't it, Maria? Not just to get him out of the way, but...
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking. That he just got himself into trouble. And
Fake report? I only heard the tapes.
you'd be disgusted by it.
For all it's worth, Virginia didn't have much of a choice. She had a sick sister whose treatments she couldn't afford. She played along with the gallows to save her sister's life. And her own.
Even still, she should have told the truth. I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story. We'll take care of Maurice Russell later.
You've been through hell, Marie. I'm sorry.
You've got no idea. It never should have started. He shouldn't have pushed Mike George off a cliff. He should have been punished. But it's coming to
Are you
a
gonna
stop.
kill Teddy?
At least for now. Here, where George and I first met, before he joined your football team, was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec.
The football field.
You're at the football field.
Jesus Christ! Forrest, you idiot!
Thanks, captions.
We're in the
We're at the gym. Immediately called out.
You're at Gallows Creek High, in the gymnasium.
That's right, Forrest. Not that it matters, but yes.
You hear that, Sheriff?
Here. Anyway, I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy. So...
Marie? Where? Oh my god.
Peggy!
Teddy?
You've got to help me.
Quiet. You'll talk more later.
Oh.
Now I have to talk to someone who mattered more than you ever did. Peggy. It's been so long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come.
Marie! Oh my god. I thought you...
And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me.
I'd never forget my own sister.
Sister? Peggy, what's happening? Why are you even there?
Wanna explain, Peggy?
I thought you didn't have siblings.
While you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. Do you remember? Well, it was from Dawn.
It was from Marie.
She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died, and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in...
Wow.
You found out.
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
I'm sorry. This has to be a lot for you.
I just... What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared? I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No. They told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they learned I'd been with George, and...
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
It's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're dead and gone, well... I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
Is that why you attacked Eugene?
Don't. Marie, listen to me. You don't have to do this.
Someone has to pay for what they did.
Marie, please.
Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy.
What are you doing?
Besides, you forgot me. Just like the rest. You forgot.
Is there any way I can prove Peggy didn't forget Marie?
Oh, shit. Yeah. There's this.
Marie, Peggy never forgot about you.
Keep your mouth shut.
She kept a card from you. She kept it here on her desk.
What card?
The card you made me for my 8th birthday.
Oh, this is sweet.
What does it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8. Love, M.
Henderson police!
Let's go! Get him out of here.
Get out of there!
Ah!
Peggy!
We have 2 wounded, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Henderson police! Freeze!
Forrest!
Leslie!
I'm locked in
Peggy.
here.
She's been cut pretty bad, but we're here now.
I'll be okay. God, Marie!
Hey, Zara!
A tale of
I
two
need you to
sisters.
look after Peggy. She needs help. Now, we got here just in the nick of time.
Where's Marie?
She bolted right as we got here. The police are right on her heels. It won't be long now.
This is great.
It's over, Forrest.
Well, folks, it was a long night, but we made it through together. I'm gonna head off to go check on Peggy. This has been Forrest Nash. And it's been a scream.
Oh, it's just, Oh. The end, question mark? Wait, who was Scott? Oh yeah, Scott was, yeah, Scott didn't make it out of the escape.
This is Officer Trout. Come in. One suspect is in custody. So trail the other suspect into the nearby woods.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what? One death out of 22 is fine. I can live with that. Who even was Scott, really? What a splendid video game. Well, open the door to skip the epilogue and credits. Wait, skip the epilogue? Well, now I have to see the...
Marie!
Keep your...
Well, now I have to see the epilogue, what?
Frequency!
It's a killer frequency.
They actually made an 80s theme song for the Killer Frequency game, that's cool.
At the top of Whistling Point.
Such suspect cornered at the top of Whistling Point. Gun on, just kind of putzing around here. Here we go. Nope, never mind.
Stop! Put your hands in the air! Get down on the ground! Don't move! Nobody else has to get hurt!
That was a cool game. I really liked that. I really liked that.
Stop! Suspect has jumped!
Oh shit. Did they escape? Did they jump off the cliff and swim away?
Officer Luco, do you have a visual? Negative. No sign of the suspect anywhere.
Damn. Is there any more epilogue to say, or... Is there any more epilogue to talk about, or... That's probably it, right? The suspect escaped. That's cool. That's cool. Can I throw this up there? Hold on. Can I throw this into the ceiling? Let me aim that. Ugh, I can't get a good angle on it. Yeah, they didn't make this actually a hole, it's just... Okay, that was the epilogue. We did it. Killer Frequency, everybody. Another great video game showcased on the That Redacted Guy YouTube channel. The video is over.